Yeah. Raiders are trading wide receiver Devontae Adams to the New York Jets. Saints for conditional third round pick. They can potentially turn the second round pick based on performance. So it does. Sounds like he will be playing this Sunday. See if he does. He obviously has that connection with Rodgers because he played with him for a long time. They play Sunday night football this week against the Steelers. So yeah, see what happens there. Again, Garrett Wilson and Rodgers have been building up the chemistry lately. See how much he goes after Adams versus Wilson now because he's spent a long time with Adams. It's been a couple years now, but he's played there a long time together in Green Bay. The Lions and D tackle Ellie McNeil has agreed on a 4-year extension worth $97 million, and $55 million of it is guaranteed. Good for him. Got paid. He's been good for them for a while. They signed DJ Rader this season, so yeah, good on them getting that deal done. Okay, now we got some Packer news. They're signing former Jaguars veteran kicker Brandon McManus to a 1-year deal. He is expected to be kicking for them Sunday versus the Texans. Not a huge surprise that he'd be playing right away, just because honestly there isn't much of a playbook for kickers to learn. Since they're kickers, they just kick field goals, do kickoffs. It's also them. So yeah. Then we got another trade. The Texans are sending running back Cam Akers to the Vikings. The Texans get a conditional 2026 6th-round pick in exchange for Akers and 2026 conditional 7th-round pick. So, yep, Vikings get back Akers. They trade for him from the Rams last season. Then he tore his ACL. I think it was against the Falcons. He showed flashes there. So now Vikings get running back that knows the system. And it does sound like Aaron Jones will still be playing this week. That just sounds like a smart depth move and just somebody knows the system. Just because Chandler did struggle against the Jets, but also I don't really know how much that's his fault because like he got hit at ladder behind the line of scrimmage. Seems like every run play he got the ball. So like there's only so much you can do as a running back if you get hit at the line of scrimmage or behind it at almost every carry you get. So yeah, and the Giants All-Pro left tackle Andrew Thomas is feared to have suffered a serious foot injury that could require season. So see what happens there. He is seeing a consultant. So see there. Honestly, and if it isn't he's interviewing, he's going to miss some time. So that's a big loss for them. If we'll see if they move Evan Neal to left tackle or they move Lune because Lenore's been good at right. So we'll see what do they do there. And then Browns are trading star wide receiver Amari Cooper to the Buffalo Bills. Bills are getting Amari Cooper and a 6th in 2025. Cleveland gets a 3rd in 2025 and a 7th in 2026. And then to make room on the roster for him, the Bills are also releasing Marquez Valdes-Scantling to create space in the roster because obviously when you trade for somebody, you need to make room on the roster for him somehow. So yeah, Bills get an upgrade of our receiver. Sounds like they were trying to trade for Devontae first, but then they didn't want to give up the pick. I think it was the second pick or something, second or third, and then also take on his full salary. They only wanted to take around 60%. So once they heard they weren't done get down with that, they decided to go through Cooper. And they got it done pretty soon after Adams got traded, same day. And then the Steelers are planning to give Russell Wilson, their quarterback, first team reps in practice this week. So that's putting him in line to make his season debut to start Sunday night against the Jets. So yeah, like going into the season, Tomlin literally came out and said when they signed him, you have to trade for Fields. Like Wilson's gonna be our starter week 1. Then he got injured, so Fields has been a starter ever since. But Fields is not started off relatively good, but he's struggling more lately. So yeah, we'll see if Wilson does. The Jets have given edge rusher Hassan Reddick and his reps a short window to seek a trade. His new representation, Drew Rosenhaus, has been reaching out to teams over the last day or so to get his interest. So even if Marlins wants to trade him, nobody's going to trade for him unless they get a deal with him at price first. It's like they don't want to be like the Jets and trade for him and not even get a single snap out of him because he won't sign a new contract with you. Because obviously Reddick at this point, like I don't think he cares if he keeps on holding out. Like he's going as far in the season, like unless he gets a new deal, why stop now? And then the Chargers are signing veteran cornerback Eli Apple to the squad. He's not that good. Like, he's just been around a while. He's just depth piece. Hopefully, you don't really want to play him much. And then Cardinals D lineman Valen Nichols has been placed on injured reserve, and kicker Matt Prater has also been placed on injured reserve. So those both guys are out for at least 4 weeks. And they may get a new kicker. They are signing kicker Chad Ryland. See how he does. He is a second-year guy who drafted last in 2023 by the Patriots. Didn't do great, but we'll see how he does. There's, well, yeah. Then the Bears' Week 8 run game against the Commanders will now start at 4:25 p.m. Eastern Time. It's originally scheduled for 1 p.m. Eastern. So a little move there. This is around the time we start to see like some move in times of games. So yeah. And then now on this game, with the Bengals home game against the Eagles in Week 8 has been moved to a 1 p.m. Eastern start. It was originally scheduled for 4:25 Eastern. It's pretty much just switched it with the Bears Commanders game. Sounds like, I don't know that. So yeah. And then Broncos right tackle Mike McGlinchey has had his 21-day practice window opened and was limited in practice. So now they have 21 days after him off injured reserve. If they don't buy in that window, he is done for the year. And then they're doing the same thing with linebacker Baron Browning, and he was also limited. So we'll see. Like, I don't think Broncos will be good this year, but you still rather be healthy. But we'll see. Then Chiefs are activating running back Clyde Edwards-Helaire from the non-football injury list. So hopefully he's fine. I think he's been doing this personal reasons. I can't remember the exact reason why it was happening, but I think it was personal. Everything's okay with him. So because Pacheco's still going to be out a while, so him and Hunt, we'll see him and Hunt split the carries now. The Jets are placing safety Chuck Clark ankle on injured reserve, so he's out at least 4 more games. So he got injured in the Bills game. So yeah, that's on their starting safeties. So yeah. And then 49ers are signing safety Adrian Amos to the team. He has declined these last couple of years, but he had some good years with the Packers and the Bears before that. So now he's just depth piece. And then they're also signing kicker Anders Carlson that's been sent to the practice squad, per Tom Pelissero. So yeah, Jake Moody's still dealing with injury. Then the kicker they signed to play from last week also got injured. So yeah, we'll see how soon Moody comes back. And then 7-time Super Bowl champion Tom Brady has joined the ranks of the NFL team owners after his purchase of minority share of the Las Vegas Raiders, the team and the NFL has announced. This had been rumors are going around about this for a while. They had the NFL had to prove it. They obviously proved it. So now he's part of the Raiders. We'll see if he ever becomes full owner. Because Davis is not that young. So we'll see. Then Ravens are signing edge rusher Anik Ngakwe to the active roster at their practice squad. He's really at that point. At this point, like last year, he missed pretty much all the year because of injury with the Bears. So we'll see how he does. The Browns are placing center Nick Harris ankle on injured reserve, so he's out at least 4 more games. Another O-line injury because they aren't doing enough lately. Seems like almost all their O-line starters have been injured lately. But yeah, like he spent his first 4 years with them. Then he left them for Asian for Seahawks, and then they had some injuries during training camp, preseason. So then they brought him back, and now he's injured as well. So let's see how they do there. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have a good one.